Let's all come together so we will learn about fire prevention so nothing will burn. Let's all come together so we will learn about fire.
Playback, a program by and for young people. I hope you enjoy the show.
Will bring you grade weather, which is very important to learn grade weather. So sit back, put your pillow behind your head, and enjoy grade weather.
Hi, I'm Prince with your weather for today. The weather in kindergarten is rainy, and a hurricane will come, so stay in your frightened mood and watch some more horror movies and have a good time. Well, the weather up north is 91 for first grade. Above the equator was 150. Below was 180. Now let's turn it over. Sunny for fourth grade, next 5 days. Sunny for fourth grade, next 5 days. Rainy for third grade, next 5 days. Snowy for second grade, next 5 days. Windy for first grade, next 5 days. Snow stack 6 inches last week. For kindergarten. That is it for today. See you next week. See you there. Goodbye.
Oh, look, Punch. We're on television. Well, you see, you never know what's going to happen when you open a book. Hi, kids. My name's Punch. And I'm Judy. And sitting here is Father Fox. Now, kids, first on our program is the wonderful Mosquito Band, taught by Mr. Eric Sewer. They will play Jingle Bells. Take it away, Mosquito Band. To introduce Kids Cooking with Cammie Watson. Take it away, Cookies.
And now I'm going to put in 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And mix it up until there's no more lumps. And now I'm passing it to Stephanie. And now I will break 2 eggs into a dish. I break it into the dish first so I don't get any shell in the cookies. So it will be easier to get the shell out. And it will be easier to get the shell out if I get any shell in this bowl. And now I'll pour the eggs into the bowl. And now I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla and give it a good taste. Now, I'm going to mix it up until it's nice and smooth. Flour and baking powder into the mixture. And I'm going to stir it up until there's no flour left. Now I'm going to roll out the dough. And now the funnest part of all, we're going to cut the cookies out. Only one.
Right there.
But I don't have any more dough left to make my angel.
We'll roll more out. There.
I said an angel. I know. I made this one.
Oops. I saw. Are they good?
Mommy, do you want to come here and have one?
Where can I stand?
Josh, how do you like your new school?
I like the kids.
You like the kids. Lots of new kids to play with.
A lot of people feel that childcare is just babysitting, and that if you're female, you can do it, and you should be volunteering your time, and that it can be expensive. And why don't those women stay home with their children anyway? Why are they in the workforce? Which is a real difficult thing to work against. I have a master's in child development. I spent a lot of years in school learning how to do what I do. People are never real impressed when you tell them you work with children, especially if you tell them you work in daycare.
The university gives the daycare some money each year, but it's clearly not recognized as the necessary student service that it is. It's necessary to those students who've chosen to raise a family while getting an education, and especially necessary to those families who are headed by single parents. The university's total budget last year was $421.1 million. The daycare's budget last year was $284,000. And of this $284,000, the university allocated the daycare facility $42,000. It's been suggested by someone that in order to alleviate these constant budget struggles that we have year to year in order to keep the daycare open, that one way we could do it was to simply just change the sign on the daycare gate and change it to something like this, the Tiny Tot ROTC facility. And then we'd have no problems getting enough money to stay open.
Hello, I'm Patrick Chase. I'd like to tell you about a hobby. Its name is model rocketry. What you do is you make rockets from kits, or you can buy parts and make them yourselves. They're made mainly of cardboard, balsa, and sometimes plastic. The body from here to here is always made of cardboard, except on a few models where it's plastic. Nose cone is 50% of the time balsa and 50% plastic. And there's one rocket that has cardboard instead of balsa fins. This rocket was my own design, and I made it from a pile of parts I bought by mail order from a rocketry company. There is also a parachute or a streamer, usually in most rockets. I'm having a bit of time getting this one open. The cost of a system like I just described can be up to $3-4 for a rocket, $10 for a launcher, and then a launch controller to connect to the battery can cost as much as $8.
Russell D. Silvestro playing chords and When You Wish Upon a Star.
And this is about a very small mouse and very tall mouse. And they usually go for walks, and the short mouse usually says, like, hello, bugs, and tall mouse usually say, hello, birds. And, like, when they pass by a garden, and the tall mouse said, hello, flowers, and the small mouse said, hello, roots. And they saw a house when it passed by and said, hello, roof, hello, cellar. But whenever I say something that's up in the air, it means the tall mouse saw it, said it. And whenever I say something that's down on the ground, the short mouse said it. One day, the two mice were caught in a storm. Very tall mouse. And the very tall mouse said, hello, raindrops. The very small mouse said, hello, puddles. They ran inside the same house. They said, hello, roof, hello, cellar. And very small mouse said, hello, floor. And very short mouse said, hello, ceiling. And then very tall mouse lifted very short mouse up, and they said, hello, rainbow. Hello, rainbow. They both said it.
And when she saw her and her servant saw her, they both got very, very mad. Aphrodite became so angry that lightning bolts came shooting out of her hands. And the servant ran out and grabbed poor Psyche and went to the temple and threw her down in front of Aphrodite.
I see that you have succeeded. How glad I am.
Aphrodite thought and thought for a long time until she came up with a plan. And then she said to Psyche,
See that pile of fish? Yes. By morning, you must separate them into a pile. By morning, and if you don't, you will die.
Class 3-21 is very concerned about the problem of garbage. We have studied about garbage and...
Did he say garbage? Whoever heard of a class studying about garbage? That's garbage.
And here to report in person is Dan Barber. Dan, what special news do you have for us tonight?
The president just announced when he stepped to the White House, there are terrible shortages all over the country. Shortages of paper, of gas,
Programs
of
are great.
oil,
Marsha
and
McLuhan
food.
said,
People all over
change the
country are
language,
marching to Washington to protest.
and you change
She urges
the
everyone
universe.
to keep calm
Now,
in this crisis.
here
This is Kim
in
here on class
1993, we are
169,
creating
and
a
here's
new
the students
language,
from class
a language of light
221.
and electrons,
Can you explain to
beamed
our
around the
audience what
world
you
at
are
the speed
doing?
of light.
We are
A
carrying
global
these waste
village.
paper baskets filled
Humanity
with paper
united
they will
in
eventually
the
be burned.
airwaves,
Have you suffered
united
from any
brain to
shortages in
brain,
the school?
at the
Oh
speed
yes.
of light.
We don't have any pencils because
A
of the
new
shortage
breed,
of trees, and our
a new
last pieces of
language,
paper are in the basket.
a new human
Most of the
species,
children are absent. There's
united,
garbage in the streets and they're getting
vibrating,
ill from odor and pollution.
harmonizing,
Return now
at the
to
speed
roving
of light,
reporter Sam, who is
at the
interviewing
speed of
people
light.
all over the city.
I can't breathe.
With a full serve, what I'm going to do
I just
from
came
the
back
linguistic
from my
point of view
office. We
is
made so many mistakes
use the
today.
pulsar
We
as a
filled our
cosmic
baskets. The
robot.
litters covered the
In
floor.
terms of
The
scientific
smoke began
research, I want
to
to
pour through the
experiment
windows.
if
I ran
sound
out.
might be
It's
used
everywhere.
for,
I can't
investigation
breathe.
for the universe. If
Excessive
sound
amounts of paper begin to cover our city streets. And now back once we get to our studio.
And here is Mr. Rockacher. Mr. Rockacher, would you care to tell us about your will?
Yes, indeed. I had so many possessions, I had no place to keep
Who
them.
programs our brain?
Unfortunately, no
Who
recycling plant
programs our
exists
brain?
that can handle all my
They
junk.
who
But now
control our
that all my
screens,
trash is covered
they
in
who
thousands
control
of
our
acres in
eyeballs
upper New York State.
and our
The
earballs, control our
government
brain.
will have to build one. Yes, indeed.
There's no place to go. WSMOG signing off. What must we do to rid
The days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away.
Have you ever had this problem?
How's it look to the left there?
Try to fit your car in there. There are computers around us everywhere, good and bad.
Very gates that guard the body's temple have been breached. The locks picked. The security code broken. Enemies with ancient animals are coursing through our corridors. Unchecked.
Instant games.
Would you like to hear a little list Nurse Glenda and I have put together? Alphabetic order.
Not unless I have to.
Introducing 3 of the soft, cuddly Care Bears. Friends, Tender Heart, and Cheer. Each sold separately.
Every day can be a Care Bear day. You can play in the scary way.
I got it! I love you.
Haven't you always wanted to listen in on other people's conversations? Well, with the invention of the mute button, now you can. That is, if the button is on the outside of the receiver,
Friend
as
Bear,
shown.
Tender Heart Bear, and Cheer Bear are part of the Care Bears collection.
Compressing 4 billion years of evolution into 40 seconds.
thus our journey ends. Although the electronic age is not solved, we can try to stop it. But my friend, there is no hope. The electronic age is unstoppable.
I think that children shouldn't be allowed to play in the park anymore. See, what I really believe is that in order to create the kind of computer minds that we have, that is to say a mind without a body and eyes that don't quite function unless they can function to the cycles of the video VHS receiver, that what we really need to do is eliminate parks like that and put the kids in front of the screens. In fact, I think the major result of putting kids in front of the screens, and I think the earlier we do it, the better, is to create a major disaffection upon the part of kids with the computers themselves, and a major urge for their bodies, for their minds to flow free, for the interaction with another human being instead of with a machine. And I think that the healthiest thing we can do is create an early sense of saturation with computers.
Grass, 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 tree, 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 leafy, leaf, leaf, 1, 2, 3, sleepy, sleep, sleep, dreamy, dreamy, dream, dancey, dance, dance, singy, sing, sing, grow, 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 piggy, big, big.
The kids are the word processors. The computers are the pencils, are the instruments which sometimes facilitate and sometimes inhibit the creativity that one has.
You know what?
What?
Does this make cheeks?
No. I don't. The choices over there say mouth, eyes, ears, nose, or hair. But I haven't seen any cheeks. I guess they don't give cheeks.
I think the biggest problem I see with computers as used is that they become solitary activities. They enforce an increased solitude upon young people who in this society are being particularized too much anyway. And of course one needs as much collective activity, as much shared imagination as possible. I mean, the only way we're going to solve any of our social, economic, political, and artistic problems now, it seems to me, is through the collective sharing of ideas, through cooperation, through community.
And now for the news about schools. Ronald Reagan wants to change the way schools give money. He wants to give poor people school stamps to go to private schools. This means that money will be taken away from public schools. It will help private schools, but does this really help our country?
どうも、今日はオフ会当日ですけども、ですね、集合場所のイオンシネマ。あ、これランチフィ時刻営業の人は大変だね。営業のお仕事の人はだろうね。あゆうまおいそれってよ伸び肌のネタじゃんかロビー参加者女性参加者0人いいぞ素敵なことやないですか夢はねやっぱり夢はファンと一緒に共有できる 今回の反省を生かして第2回の仕事へ
見てやしねえよ欲しいって言っていいんです
欲しい。
Hello, this is Swing. With a brand new dance, the Safe Computer Swing. Are you ready? Let's go. Computer sing. Computer swing. Computer walk. Computer moonwalk. Yeah, let's go. Wiki, 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 Wikipedia. Wiki, 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 Wikipedia. Firewall made of pewter. Safe computer. Safe computer. Safe computer. Firewall made of pewter. Safe computer. Step up in the club, looking fly.
Television, you just tilt it up like this.
We are all dominated by electronic media. For the most part, it's a one-way process. But it shouldn't be a one-way process any more than any means of communication should be one-way. So what we're trying to do in Access is to give millions of others the right to use this gift.
Send the programs up.
Now you listen to me, Aaron. You don't blow your money on this comic book, you understand? I'll do you a damn bit of good. And the nude mags, you're going to be inherited mine when you're 16 anyway. Now look, the junk food and the candy just rots your teeth, gives you bad breath, and the girls run like hell. Stay the hell away from buying any rock TV shirts or hip-hop gear or anything like that. Arcade games, pick out one that you can do, okay? One that you can do as opposed to a whole bunch of them that you don't know what the hell you're doing. Techno music that puts a hole in your brain. Are you listening to me? Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Huh?
What the hell? Get out of here.
In order for them to make a better reading.
Oh, I don't want people.
What the hell?
I just want ride my boat.
Man, I'm about to put the pressure button with him, man.
I don't want that.
Dude, I have no idea what
I
you're
just
doing.
want to ride my motorcycle. Cool.
In looking at a close line around close line of information. How can relationships you're to understand. This is what I call critical reading of the world, and not just words.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I'm Kenneth Johnson. I'm in the 9th grade here at Harvard School, Performing Arts. And I would like to do a monologue by Dwayne Hansberry. My father, you know, he's a railroad porter who wiped up spit and urine and carried white man's drinks for 30 years. And when the bell rang in the night, he put on that white coat and smiled. And when Sheriff went to the court, wherever the white man rode in, 30 years.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Ms. 80. You know, some given, some stolen. And she would always bring this booty.